Okay, so here we go again. This is a new video that I'm making today. Earlier, I did one and I was, displaying the wrong monitor. So I have to do this one again. Let's get started. Before that, let me remind you to like this video. Go to the like button down there and help me to promote this video using that one. That's the only thing I ask. So let's get started. So today is July 31st, 2023 is the last day of the month. Again, this is this video. I tried to publish it before, but I was pointing the wrong monitor. Let me double check once again. Yeah, I'm in the right monitor now. Sound good. Yeah, sound is good. Everything is fine. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a trade I made in the process why I made the trade on gold today. $440, and I do have 10 accounts, so $4,400 there. So let me explain you what I'm doing. So early in the morning at 8 a.m. I check what's going on in the market. See if the market is in compression or expansion, meaning that is it moving sideways or it is really moving either to the upside or to the downside. So then when I do that and I understand what would be my bias for the day, then I put an analysis. In this case, for gold, what I did was to put a channel that was moving up, because it was in compression initially, but then there was a little bit of bias to the upside. So I thought that it was worth it to have both analysis made, which is the channel, initial channel, overnight channel, and the channel to the horizontal channel, and then the diagonal channel to the upside. So then with that, I can identify support and resistance levels, and then with that, in the support levels, I identify the setups, and then the setups, in this case, it was a week off of the 34 EMA. So I'm gonna go through that analysis. So again, from the top, identify the day, check what areas I'm going to look for setups. So in this case, upper channel, and then the setup itself, which is a 34 EMA week of the moving average. Okay, so the only thing that I'm saying here is that once you find the setup, make sure that you are in the right spot. So in support, if you are bullish, in support to move upwards, and then make sure that you are respecting the market bias. Are you in compression or expansion? Okay, so this one is the one I identified today. It's a bullish setup. And then I was looking for a week off of the moving average right in this upper channel here. So it stops going below this setup, and then the target is the other side of the channel. Very clear on the trade today, so pay attention. I'm gonna discuss that now. So let me move forward and go to the week off of the moving average. So the 34 moving average is this yellow one here, right? That is the yellow one, the yellow line there. And so the market is making higher highs and higher lows. Then it comes here, make a touch off of the 34, and then turn and move to the upside. So the entry is actually right there at this level right here, and then your target is the other side of the channel. So if you can imagine, we have a channel like that, right? And then your initial your setup is close to your to the lower side of this channel, and then the target is the other side of the channel. Now you can take a profit earlier if you think that that it's coming back, or because it probably it's going to weak it off and then coming back up, right? You don't know, but so you can take an intermediate profit if you don't want to wait and risk the turn back if it doesn't touch the other side. But you can also touch, especially if you're playing with two contracts, you can sell one contract there and the other one let it run all the way to the other side. So make sure that also all the indicators are on your side, right? So they are in alliance with you. So for example, in here you have the cloud that is below the moving average right here, which is the 50 SMA, smooth 50, and then the 34 and the 18. So everything is in a stack. What I do have, it's an indicator also that I position in the upper side of the in the upper right side of the chart, where I identify this one automatically, and it would tell me, okay, if it's green, I have permission to go. I have a green light, so I can go and move up. Okay, so that's the theory in this setup. A week off of the moving average, in this case the 34. Let's go to the trade itself. So basically, this is a gold in the 30 minutes. This is my initial range. You see that there was, there is a support level here, a resistance level overnight, came back into support and then moved here to resistance also. So since it was making this U kind of configuration, then I thought, okay, this would be a good way to put my channel. So this one is a channel right here. So you have the upper part right up here and the lower part right there, and then from here you can get extensions, right? The red area up here, this red area is extended, and then this low area is extended to the downside. Now initially this one is moving sideways, but also from here you can see that it started to move to the upside. Okay, so there is if I remove that one, you can put a channel here, right? And then the lower side of this channel would be something like that, right? So what I was displaying before is that you would need to look for test off of this channel in this area down below, right? In the lower side in the lower band of this channel. Okay, so now let's look for number one, bias, sideways to up. Number two, the channel, right? I painted the channel for you, and I'm looking for setups in the lower part of the channel. Now, here is the setup, right? Look at this. Why this one is not a perfect setup? Because the momentum indicator is above, it's too far away from the zero line right here, right? So it's good, but it's not that good. Okay, and then the bounce is off of the 18 as well. So that could be relevant or not. There was another bounce right here off of the 18. It was short-lived. Why? I would say that momentum. It's also momentum right here is also a little bit extended. So it was, don't misunderstand me. There's a very nice run from here to there. If you see at 5 a.m., it was at 5 a.m. There was a trend reversal breakout that moves the price all the way to the upside right there, right? But now let's focus our attention in this setup right here. Okay, so look at this. This is right there. It's a week off of the 34. Okay, so 34 is touched. So price was moving up, came back down 18, or bounce off of the 18, then came back up, return, and then bounce off of the 34. Right, entry right there. Okay, right there. Okay, and then momentum is resetting. It's coming back down to this area here, closer to the zero line, and then bounce off of there, and then move to the upside. Okay, now let's look at this a little bit closer. So if you see the upper side of this channel goes all the way to the up. You actually cannot see it very well in the Renko chart, so I use other charts like tick charts for the channels, right? But you see here that you can, in this case, you can also tell, you know, it's moving to the upside. We do have parallel lines, and then you take this one. This one is my first, is my target, right? $440. If you've seen other videos, you see that always I try to reach the 440. Okay, so because I'm losing I'm risking $220 here, so that would be double 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So so that is where I sold it. I could have kept it there, but I didn't, and I'm happy with that 440. Okay, so that's the setup. Very simple. Now the difficult part is when do you know if you're going to take it or not? Well, if the signals are there, you have to take this trade. So that one there is the perfect trade if you consider momentum and the bounce off of the 34. Now there was why there's no trade right here. Well, there's a trade right there, but not all the stars are aligned, so you do have this area here of momentum going a little bit away from the zero line. So that's what you have to know. And then here, very close to the opening, the opening, and then also a little bit above the zero line there. So it's riskier. It worked in this case, but it's riskier. This one is more in line of the of it. And then if you see here, there is some resistance right up here in this higher high, and then you also have the opening range, the 30 minutes opening range. So I took a little bit of risk there by taking it before, but it was a good trade anyways. Okay, so that's it. And you see now the gold is in the red area, and now it's trying to come back down here. It's trying to come back to this. Let me see where. Yeah, it's trying to come back to this area of a range on the overnight. So you see that also that it's happening in this candle right here. It's moving towards the 2000 or there, and that is another thing that I was paying attention a lot. So this is a 2000 is a very critical area. I'm gonna change the color to yellow. I like it better. So the 2000 level is kind of right there in this horizontal line. If you see, there was an attempt here to go through and it failed, came back down. There was an attempt here to go through, and it didn't work, and it came back down. There was an attempt here to break that resistance or to touch that resistance, came back down. Now it worked, and then came back down here, and now it worked nicely to the upside. Now we do have an M for murder, so we probably will see that this one is going to go down at least to the 2000 level. We'll see. But that is the trade, and that is the only trade I made. The other markets, I was saying in the other video, were not very clean. Look at Crude. Crude was moving up down during the whole day, and now at the end of the day is moving upwards and breaking that resistance level right there at 81.69, coming back up now and then coming back down to probably retest this one. We'll see. But it was kind of like a nasty up down. If you were not taking trades down in the lower side of this channel, then probably you were not doing that good in gold, in crude, trying to take these trades to the upside. Maybe you did, but it's noticeably it's a sideways channel. And then NQ, let's see, NQ, look at this. Really sideways, not doing anything, just ups and downs. Very tough to trade on the 8 unit Renko here. Lots of, a lot of people, I'm sure that were murdered here. And then ES, same thing. In between these two lines here, in between, what is this, 4600 and 4990, 4995. So nothing to do today in here, only one trade, and that's it. Okay, so hopefully you like the video, and remember to press the like button there. There's a small little trade I made on that I'm displaying here in ES on Friday. Very small gain in here, but anyways, yeah, okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and sorry if I made you watch the other video. For it really was a mistake, so this one is replacing the previous one. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.